Tonight on the news, Governor Soludo flags off Anambra Geographic Information System for Land Management. Anambra State Government to prosecute illegal medical traditional practitioners. Over 100 Nigerians stranded in Niger repatriated back home. On the foreign scene, Vietnam sentenced 63-year-old journalist to 30 months in prison over Facebook posts. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the state government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the state or security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 080-0220-0008. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. In a significant step towards enhancing land management and governance in Anambra State, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has officially launched the Anambra Geographic Information System Initiative. The event, which was held at the ministry's headquarters, OCA, aims to modernize land administration processes and improve access to land-related data for both the government and the general public. Ejike Abana was there for ABS.
According to the governor, all title holders should immediately commence recertification of their land titles before April 26, 2025 and be issued with new certificates of occupancy because the old one will become moribund after the deadline.
And I want to commend you and say, yes, indeed, for our land administration, solution is here. Solution is here. And we'll keep stepping up. And so, to all our title holders in the Anambra, those who need land for allocations for investment, those who want to process titles, those who already have titles, there is a window for recertification.
In his remarks, the Commissioner for Lands, Professor Amucha Zofonze, hailed the GIX initiative as a game changer for land administration in the state. With the flag off of the GIX initiative, Anambra State is poised to set a benchmark for land administration practices in Nigeria, signaling a proactive approach towards integrating technology in governance and ensuring that land resources are utilized sustainably and equitably.
One of the highlights of your manifesto was to create an effective and efficient land administration system and to restore confidence of the public in the Ministry of Lands. And like we all see, the solution has indeed come to the Ministry of Lands.
The wife of the President of Nigeria, Senator Remi Tinubu, has empowered over 200 persons in Anambra under her Renewed Hope Agricultural Support Program. The Renewed Hope Agricultural Support Program is a medium-scale agro-support initiative that targets individuals across different age groups who are passionate about earning a living through agro-businesses. Correspondent Daniel Ezigwe filed in the report taken from our studios.
Presenting the empowerment items at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia, on behalf of the President's wife, the wife of Anambra State Governor, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, noted that the beneficiaries were selected through a transparent, random process that took note of individual criteria for the training and empowerment programs.
Economic empowerment remains a core objective of Renewed Hope Initiative, and we have consistently delivered on this promise for both women and youth across the 6 geopolitical zones to support the economic reform of the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As you go back home today with these valuable items, I urge you to make the best use of them.
After meticulous selection of almost 500, after the training, examination was done to select the best and people that will utilize this thing. Almost 100 people here have been trained and successfully passed the examination. It's no longer just normal empowerment. This empowerment that will produce results.
Some beneficiaries, Wayne Anibogo, Raphael Onwalo, Udozo Chinyere, and Hilary Obiajolo, said that the empowerment tools will greatly help their agri practices.
With the help of this equipment now, I will expand my garden. I think by the time I get food from all these vegetables, at least I can now consume all of them. I'll be able to sell.
Anambra State government has confirmed that all the arrested native doctors, including Akuokoko Tiwaraki, Ekehit, and Onyejes Jesus, and others, still remain in its custody as investigations are still ongoing. The State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo, disclosed this in an exclusive interview with ABS while addressing recent social media speculations that some of the arrested native doctors had been released. Emmanuel Okunko tells us more.
Dr. Mefo made it clear that his office has never issued any press statement regarding the social media post, which also listed some names of native doctors it says are still under custody and when they will be arraigned in court. Reiterating the stance of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's administration, Dr. Mefo stressed that the government is not against traditional worship but is committed to eradicating criminal activities and their enablers, and maintained that the current actions are aimed at fostering a safer society where criminal practices are not normalized as part of culture.
They are all with us, all of them. Those you know that are with us are still with us because investigations are still going on. As of last night, they are still in government custody. I know that people were talking about those to be charged to court. Yeah. They mentioned Akuokoko Tiwaraki, they mentioned Ekehit, Onyeje Jesus, and the 2 or 3 others I can't remember now. They are still with us.
The chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress in Anambra State, Comrade Humphrey Nwafor, has urged federal government to always seek the input of major stakeholders, especially labor leaders, in policy formulation. Speaking to ABS on the proposed 50% telecommunication tariff and planned charges on automated teller machine ATM and point-of-sale POS by the central bank, Comrade Humphrey expressed worry over the planned hike, which will commence by March 1st, saying that the move will cause more hardship on the people, especially the civil servants who depend on monthly salary for everything they do, and called on the central bank to shelve the idea. The chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress in Anambra State, Comrade Humphrey Nwafor, while commending Governor Chukwuma Soludo for the payment of the 70,000 naira minimum wage to the state workers, called on other governors who are yet to commence the payment of the minimum wage to their workers to commence immediately to reduce hardship for the people. The State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo, has inaugurated about 2,000 members of Solution for Good Governance at Professor Dora Akunyili Women Development Center, Oka. Emeka Modelimu was there for ABS.
Dr. Mefo, who noted that Anambra State under Governor Chukwuma Soludo is doing fantastically well, charged the association to go to the grassroots and market the massive projects the governor had accomplished in the state within 3 years in office.
We are with you, the Solution for Good Governance, SGG. Whatever you want that you believe is within our powers to assist you, consider it done.
In his speech, the patron of Solution for Good Governance, Engineer Ifeanyi Ukoma, observed that the inauguration of the association is a testament to the fact that since Anambra was created 33 years ago, there was no government that has done as much as Governor Soludo.
It's a support group going to the remote areas of the whole state to tell the people about the gospel of Soludo. Our aim if I don't go for the I got down to all the works and all the nooks and crannies. All of the ways that 9 years in the and I go go where check also.
In Oka, Chukwuemeka Modelim, ABS News.
Come on the news tonight, over 100 Nigerians stranded in Niger repatriated back home. And on the foreign scene, Vietnam sentenced 63-year-old journalist to 30 months in prison over Facebook posts. Stay with us, the news continues after now.
Enjoy now. Great taste, great fun. Capri Sun, the taste of fun.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. A total of 180 Nigerian migrants stranded in Niamey, Niger Republic, have been successfully repatriated to the country through a coordinated effort led by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons in collaboration with key stakeholders. The returnees arrived at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, at approximately 11:20 a.m. This fourth batch of returnees consists 86 adult male, 40 adult females, 25 male children, and 29 female children. The repatriation is part of the federal government's ongoing voluntary return initiative, which began in 2024. And on the foreign scene, Vietnamese court sentenced a leading independent journalist to 30 months in prison over Facebook posts that criticized the government, state media said. Mr. Trong Hae Sang worked for influential state-run newspaper before uttering one of the Vietnam's most popular blogs and Facebook accounts, where he criticized the country's communist leaders on issues such as corruption, media control, and relations with China. The court in Hawaii convicted the 63-year-old of abusing democratic freedom to infringe upon the interests of the state by posting 13 articles on Facebook. Vietnam, a one-party state, has no free media and clamps down hard on any dissent. It is one of the world's top jailers of journalists, according to the Reporters Without Border Press Freedom Campaign Group. In sport, Fulham manager Malcolm Silver has explained his decision to start Super Eagles pair Alex Iwobi and Kelvin Bassey on the bench against Wolverhampton Wanderers was due to concern over fatigue management. The Nigerian internationals, who have been regular starters for the Courtiers this season, were surprisingly named among the substitutes for Tuesday's night Premier League clash at Moloch's Stadium, where Fulham scored a narrow 2-1 victory. Speaking to Fulham's official website after the match, Silva revealed that the decision was part of his strategy to introduce fresh legs following their disappointing performance in their previous fixtures. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. On X at ABS Radio TV. On Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again. Governor Soludo has flagged off Anambra Geographic Information System for land management. Anambra State government to prosecute illegal medical traditional practitioners. Over 100 Nigerians stranded in Niger repatriated back home. And on the foreign scene, we told you Vietnam has sentenced 63-year-old journalist to 30 months in prison over Facebook posts. To end the news, here is a special message again. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the state's government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 080-0220-0008. Thanks for staying with us. My name is Chinyere Ikoreke. Good night.